Hello and welcome. This is Tanya, your resident psychic clairvoyant, and I just wanted to, before I start, say all readings and messages shared here are for entertainment purposes only and reflect intuitive impressions and not facts. That being said, I wanted to pop in to just give you some information of what I got this week. Um, One of the things that I noticed is a lot of the things that I'm saying are coming true. I said that it's going to be a really good year, and it's being a good year because all the dirt that was hidden is coming to light. And we're seeing that on a weekly basis with all the information. It's it's stunning. And case in point, the Epstein information is going to continue to come out between now and next year. It's never ending. There's a lot of stuff that's coming to light. I realize Prince Andrew losing his title, and now Andrew Mountbatten. That's not all. There is a lot of people who are going to be coming out. And case in point, uh, J.P. Morgan, there turned out to be a lot of money laundering that was tied up with the Epstein stuff, and that's coming to light. And as a result, a lot of people are going to be named. A lot of people who were previously hidden in the dark. So it's going to be a very good year um, for justice and for transparency, regardless of the fact that certain people are trying to cover everything up. I'm not saying everything's coming to light, but a lot of stuff's coming to light, and it's not going to stop coming. It's literally like it's like it's like when you unravel one thread, everything just starts to unravel, and this is what's happening. So between the Jeffrey Epstein stuff, um, between Trump stuff, it's going to continue until next year. And one thing I got really incredibly strong was he's not going to he's not going to make it past his 80th birthday. I got that very strong and firm from my guides. He is not going to make it past his 80th birthday. And I checked Google for, because I don't know what his birthday is. And by him, I'm referring to Trump. Um, his birthday, based on Google, is in May. So he's not going to make it past May. That being said, I don't know right now what's going to happen with JD Vance, because normally when the president is no longer there, the vice president steps in. But that's not going to happen here. I'm not clear on what's going to happen. And it's interesting the way this works. Psychic and clairvoyant predictions, it's hard to say how it's going to work. And I say that in terms of last time I received something like this was with Kamala Harris. When I was trying to see who was going to be the president, I saw her in the White House. I didn't see what position she was in. And this was before Joe Biden picked her to be his vice president. They kept showing me Kamala Harris in the White House, but they didn't show me in what position. And then when he made the nomination and chose her as the running mate, I was very certain that that was going to be the case. And it was with Biden and Kamala. So I'm using this as context because when I'm seeing him no longer being in the White House and not making it past his 80th birthday, they're not giving me where JD Vance is going to be. But I'm not seeing him moving forward. Like, I don't see him in the picture anymore. That being said, there are some other things. Sorry, I'm trying to open up my phone app. And it's not happening as quickly as I'd like it to be. Just to make sure I'm not missing anything. The government shutdown, it was assumed, and I'm saying that the president assumed that this was going to be a quick thing, a quick win for him, because he thought that the Democrats were going to crumble. And because that didn't happen, he's very upset. And also, he's upset because it's looking really bad for him. And by that I mean the public is starting to see how he's not really trying anything or doing anything, and there's a lot of backlash happening on that. And especially as he was on the world stage traveling, which in the history of the United States, and correct me if I'm wrong, there's never been a president that's traveled during a government shutdown. He was like on vacation while this government shutdown is happening. So the world stage was seeing we've got food prices that are insane. He's cutting all these SNAP benefits, and there's money that people actually need that he's holding out on, money that was already promised and supposed to be going in those directions. He put a halt on it. And I saw on the news that a judge has actually asked them to release it. And I think they have a deadline of Monday. So there's a lot of stuff happening that's pushback in terms of the administration. So that's all I wanted to say. I got that quick hit regarding him not making it past 80. And also I got the actually the hit. I do feel like the Supreme Court is going to uphold the Constitution when it comes to tariffs. It's going to be okay. It's going to be a bit confusing for a lot of manufacturers, but it's going to be okay. Because it's not going to, they're going to deem it as unconstitutional. He's not going to feel that this is fair, but it's going to be a slow roll out back to what we were doing previously, a very slow rollout. That being said, that's all I got for today. Feel free to send me any questions that you have that I can put into the next video. And also, I have some openings for November for reading. So if you're interested for a half-hour or a full-hour reading, email me at info@laurenstjulian.com to book a reading. And that's it. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful Sunday. This is Sunday, November 2nd. Have a good one. Bye.